Good morning. Today I want to bring you some great news that marks a huge milestone in our work to improve our local communities. The Council has been successful in securing a substantial investment of £27 million from the UK Levelling Up Fund, and I'm really excited to share more details with you today. This particular investment will focus on some key projects in and around Port Talbot. Many of you have told us that you wanted to see the Grade 2 listed Newbridge Road Bridge restored. Well, this substantial funding will allow us to do just that. Funding will also be allocated to improvements to Port Talbot Civic Square and our Princess Royal Theatre, plus the creation of leisure areas for our children and families at nearby Riverside.
The Newbridge Road Bridge is an historic gem, and this project aims not only to preserve our heritage but also to boost active travel locally, making our town more accessible for cyclists and pedestrians. Green areas alongside the river will also be transformed into riverside leisure facilities. These locations will include play facilities for our children and families, creating vibrant spaces for recreation and relaxation. As the local councillor for Aberafan Baglamores, it's great to see this 120-year-old Grade 2 listed bridge, which closed to users back in 2016, being given a new lease of life.
This significant capital injection aligns perfectly with one of the early priorities of the Rainbow Coalition, so that we could improve our public places in Neath Port Talbot's towns, valleys and villages. It demonstrates that we are a council that listens to the feedback when we present these compelling bids. This new funding for projects in Port Talbot adds to the £17.7 million we secured for tourism and culture developments for the projects in the Neath Valley, and the £1.7 million that the Valleys and Villages Fund had for projects across all our valleys. It is important to remember that our earlier bid for the Levelling Up Fund faced initial challenges, but through hard work and improvements to the bid, we were successful in the third round. This means we will now receive a share of £111 million allocated to projects across Wales. I'm thrilled about the possibilities these funds unlock for Neath Port Talbot. We're determined to make the most of our opportunities to improve our towns, valleys and villages, and to see the county borough thrive. Thank you for listening.